What is up, everybody? It's Reverse here today. And yesterday I did a video based on how the director of publishing at Larian Studios for Baldurs Gate 3 pretty much gave props to Xbox gamers for buying Baldurs Gate 3 and make it the #1 spot on the Xbox store. But somehow Sony fanboys got triggered by this information. And he went on a whole tirade and little meltdowns that this game was doing so well on Xbox. I am so confused with what they're angry about. Are they mad that people are buying this game on Xbox? These guys is definitely are a weird group with this Sony fan base. But this is what one guy stated to this news. LOL, you guys were forced to buy the game when it's confirmed to not be going to Game Pass. Not a W for you Xbots, when the only option they have is buying it. I was like, what? Okay. So are you mad that Xbox gamers only use Game Pass is what they say? Or are they mad that Xbox gamers are now have to buy the game? I'm so confused. I don't know. Sony fanboys are just a weird group at this point. You're mad that people are buying games. It's just weird. Don't you want this developer to be supported? I don't get what the issue is. Another one who states that not hard to be #1 on Xbox. Yes, a game that's so better than Call of Duty, whereas in the top spot over Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which those games so a lot. But he says it's not hard to be #1 on Xbox. Sony fanboys are just dumb. This is the dumbest stuff I'm reading now. Apparently being #1 on Xbox isn't a big accomplishment being a top paid game. Okay. The next one. Another guy is just a whole live stream where he just spread misinformation saying this game didn't do well on Xbox, but that is a lie. And there's literally proof right here on beside him that this is not true. But let's listen to his live stream where he just completely spreads misinformation about how this game does on Xbox. Let's listen.
As well. Baldur's Gate 3 was shadow dropped on Xbox. That whole thing is weird. That'll hijack the whole discussion. Under the discussion of shadow drops, that I don't know why you shadow drop that. That hasn't seemingly gotten any traction on that platform, that's a whole other discussion.
No traction, but it's totally their #1 spot. You can't make it up. He says it has no traction, and it gets worse.
That delayed release yeah. I can't believe how little that game is being played over there. It's the game of the year. It's not even in the top 50 most played games on Xbox. Like, what in the world? That's a whole discussion. That's a whole discussion about
where is he getting this information from? Because he is just spreading lies. It's like he's just spreading lie after lie. Where is he getting this information from? Even the person who works on the game says it's doing great on Xbox. Still in the top 1 spot on Xbox. But he says it's not doing great. Like, what is going on with the Sony fan base? We just got to spread lies about this game.
What that looks like to the public and to the developers and to publishers when the game of the year drops over there and it can't even get on top 50 most played. I don't want to sidetrack the discussion. That might be its own talk show, honestly, because I'm interested in discussing it, but not today.
And he has a pretty big audience, but he shows no proof to of his claims. He's literally just lying at this point. This is just so bizarre. I was like, that's why you need people like me to make videos like this. The people just be lying to their audience and just don't prove anything. This is crazy. It was like, hey, it just didn't do well. Just take my word for it. The sources that it didn't do well came from this guy just made it up. But I would tell it to you guys like it's facts. Like, really? There's literally proof that it did #1 spot. It's got #1 spot on Xbox, but okay. Oh man, and this has to be the worst comment right here. Xbox ain't selling a damn thing when the Game of the Year winner has to thank players for buying it. I don't even know what this concept's mean, but it is filled with saltiness and butthurtness. Like, what are you talking about? You just know it's not selling a damn thing when a Game of the Year winner has to thank players for buying it. What? He's thanking the Xbox community because this #1 spot is doing well. But apparently that's a bad thing. I just don't get it with these guys. They had the same thing from Sony, thanking the PlayStation community for making Spider-Man 2 so well. So is it a bad thing on PlayStation as well by the logic? And the logic doesn't even make sense. Like, I'm trying to grasp this logic. I just don't even get it. It just doesn't make sense to me. It just sounds like someone who's really butthurt about this, which I don't know why they're butthurt about this. They say Xbox gamers don't buy games. When Xbox gamers turn out to buy this game, they're angry about it. It makes sense. They're mad that Xbox gamers are buying games. It's very weird. He's asking everybody, did you buy it? Why is this dude so personally angered by this fact that people are buying games on Xbox? It's just weird. I had to cope, not gonna lie. Modern Warfare 3 was a top seller for weeks. Cope, first party for the win. He's literally arguing with everybody in the comment section. Like, why is this guy so triggered about this? They bought it more than the PlayStation side. Is that the reason why? Because the Xbox players actually bought the game more than the PlayStation guys did. Maybe that's why he's triggered. I don't know. It's just weird. So Xbox fans buying games is bad now? They're really trying to make it seem that way for whatever reason. Because they know the Sony cats are too busy calling their games crap because Mary Jane 2 didn't win a Game of the Year. Just more L's on this account, stack them up. So we buy games or we don't buy games. It's getting hard to follow all the flip-flopping. Yeah, the narratives change on a whim. It's like they're saying we only bought this game because there's no other games to buy. Then it's the whole narrative that we don't buy games when we use Game Pass. It's just weird at this point. Just shows that the Sony fans are not buying the game. But we're glad to celebrate their console exclusive being number one before it was revealed to be a multi-plat. Yeah, that still is hilarious. They was treating this game as a console exclusive, but then when Spider-Man didn't win any awards at the Game Awards, they started trashing Baldur's Gate 3. Funny how that worked out. We know you never buy games, so thank you for buying our game. Ponies didn't even buy it after capping so hard for it. Maybe that's the reason why I'm so angry about it. I don't know. That's the only logical reason I can think of. Maybe they're mad because most Xbox guys bought it over PlayStation guys did. He tries so hard to sound very thoughtful and intelligent, like he has a million other things going on in his mind. It's funny to listen to this guy. Doesn't surprise me it's not doing well on Xbox, seeing as the most Xbox players mainly focus on online multiplayer games. You see, that is the danger of these people doing these podcasts. They really spread misinformation like this game, just saying it's not doing well on Xbox, and their fan base will believe it without any proofs or facts being shown at all. That's just sad. Why do you give him a platform? He's just a fanboy that just makes up topics to fit whatever narrative he wants. Stop putting that clown in my timeline. Stop giving him air. I guess maybe that's the solution. Stop covering this clown who just lies to his audience, apparently. It's LOL just blatantly lying. It's just obvious at that point. The narrative that Xbox players don't buy games is just falling apart. All they do is lie. So he's just straight up lying. Yeah, it's crazy. This is just wild. Nowhere in the clip does he talk about the game performing badly. Did he just not listen to the clip? Or is he just lying like, of course, they just lie. The whole clip just talked about him saying the game performed badly. Really? Oh man, this is just crazy. You guys were forced to buy the game when it's confirmed to not go to Game Pass. Once again, I don't know how that's a bad thing, but let's see what people have to say about this one. Not very many Sony fanboys ever show footage or screenshots of them playing the game. They use it to throw in the face of Xbox gamers for console war BS, but spent more time doing that than actually playing and supporting the game. Most engagement was on PC. Gotta love when wastrels lash out at people that aren't spending wastefully. They're so butthurt. You guys are just so desperate for a win that you're clamoring onto a simple statement like this and taking it as some sort of huge thing. Calm down, Xbox is in far less place worldwide for a reason. Like it or not, people buy what they like, and Xbox is the least popular. Does that explain why they're saying that Baldur's Gate being sold on Xbox is a bad thing? Like, that still kind of doesn't explain that logic right there, but okay. Yeah, but I'm gonna conclude it right here. We got a weird case of fanboys being angry that people are buying games now, which, once again, their narratives are just crumbling, falling apart, and they're mad that, people are actually buying games. It's just very weird, but, this bunch is not far from them to say weird crap like this, especially to the point where they're just lying, like this guy is about the game doing well. So I'm gonna conclude it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.